Well, guys, I've officially seen the Odyssey. And I'm happy to say this movie did not disappoint. For starters, wow. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Christopher Nolan fan and his movies from The Dark Knight to Interstellar, yeah, this movie really did not disappoint. When you finally watch it, and I know most people have, you will be mind blown. And if you have different thoughts, that's okay. That's what a movie's for. It's for you to criticize in different ways. But, dude, when I say this movie was peak, it was. And it's not just because Travis Scott was in it. But yeah, wow, this movie really did a lot with storytelling wise, and I'm gonna get to some of the better parts about this movie later, but first I want to get into my nitpicks of the movie, my like not so great moments of the movie. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a lot of Christopher Nolan's films. I recently finally watched Interstellar like a couple months ago, but like this movie itself, if you've like read the Odyssey in school, because so many people have read the Odyssey in school, if you've read this story in school or just at least read it in your own spare time, like you won't be disappointed when you see this movie on screen, because wow, it gave so many effects in the film that had many effects on people. There were a lot of emotional moments. There were a lot of like very hyped up moments, and people in this movie hyped up the movie a lot, and I'm glad they did, because when I finally watched it, it was so peak. It was so overhyped, and I'm very glad it was overhyped, because I was very shocked. I was instantly surprised. Now, at first, like I said, with my nitpicks, I think the beginning of the movie, it was a little rough at the beginning. It started off a little slow. Many people might think that too. But yeah, like with this movie, you could tell Christopher Nolan put his heart and soul into this. Now, I do know with Christopher Nolan, there have been rumors that he might in the future direct a horror movie, and like, I don't know. I'm up for it, but I don't know how he would do with it, because when it comes to the Cyclops scene in this movie, I won't give too much away if you haven't seen the movie, but if you have, like, you know what I'm talking about. The instant moment the Cyclops shows up, I think, like, when my theater was watching this, the theater went quiet when that Cyclops showed up. And then when he took everybody out in that cave, that is why I go to the cinema, guys. That is why, because with that Cyclops, the very little time he had, I think if I'm counting in my head correctly, it was maybe like 4 to 5 minutes tops.
We do not care.
But with that 5 minutes of him going up against Matt Damon's character and his crew, instantly surprised. I was shocked with how very little time Christopher Nolan had in that movie with his like tiny bit of horror directing there, and it was like astonishing, perfect cinema. Like, and the way he got the Cyclops' design right, it was awesome. And as far as like some of the other scenes in this movie, like I was waiting to see, I've heard so much about this pig scene in the Odyssey. I was like, what are you guys talking about? What's going on? And when I watched that pig scene, so disturbing, but so well shot together. And fun fact, none of it was CGI. I know, crazy. Everybody was shocked too when they were like, Christopher Nolan directed a scene that was not CGI. What do you mean a bunch of men got turned into pigs and that wasn't CGI? Like, really?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They weren't CG. That was insane. Like, greatest thing too. And oh, don't even get me started on Tom Holland's performance. Any movie Tom Holland is in, especially the Spider-Man trilogy, most goated actor of all time in my opinion. One of my top favorite actors next to Jim Carrey and Jack Black, but like, wow. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Tom Holland's performance with his American accent in his Spider-Man movies, but seeing him in this, and I know he's done other movies like the Disney movie Onward and all of that, and Uncharted as well, but like when it came to this movie, he had it down for playing the son of Odysseus. It was like seeing a book character come to life. And again, like I said, I read the Odyssey, so I know when it comes to this movie, the Odyssey come to life is like honestly a dream come true for many Odyssey fans. Now obviously I just read like a bit of the Odyssey when I was in school. I didn't really like get into it, but this movie, yeah, this movie, it changes your life if you are somewhat of a fan of history. Huh? But yeah, okay, so moving on. Robert Pattinson's character in this movie. Wow. So like, I can feel definitely that Robert Pattinson's character in the Odyssey was like villain type character, because the way he was moving in this movie, especially against Telemachus, which is Tom Holland's character in this movie, I think his performance between the two, awesome chemistry. And along with John Bernthal, who plays a king in this movie, I can't recall his name correctly, but like again, his performance with Tom Holland in this movie also has good chemistry. And of course, in Spider-Man Brand New Day, they'll have good chemistry too, which review will drop on Friday, so watch out for that. But I think from there, that is like pretty much it. Wasn't really anything else to talk about, although like, you know, other than it was just a peak movie. That's all I gotta say. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this review. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Put your thoughts down below in the comments. If you have seen this movie, tell me what you thought. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it okay / mid? And make sure to look out for my next videos these next few days. I will be doing my Spider-Man Tom Holland trilogy review later this week, and then Brand New Day review will drop on Friday, and spoiler review for Brand New Day will drop some other day after my review, probably Saturday or Sunday. We'll see though. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. But until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video.